There we go.
And we are live. This is the 111 show. I got my co-host here with me, Chaz.
What's going on?
And y'all seen him on the draft episode, but now he here with us today. The boy Michael C. Jordan. Now, if y'all haven't already,
I'm here, man. I'm ready to get on. It's been a long time coming. I'm just happy
if
to be
y'all
here.
haven't
Let's go.
already, like, comment, and most importantly, subscribe. I think, I said we is at like 58, 50-ish when we started the last show. Now we up to 63 subscribers.
Let's go.
We pulling up close on that 100 mark, and we ain't even been out 2 weeks yet. I don't think a full 2 weeks. So y'all going crazy. Appreciate y'all. And we gonna get to these topics, man. Gonna get to these topics. How y'all doing today?
Doing pretty good, my brother. You know, it's a Monday. You know how Mondays be, especially when it's raining. Jeez. Make the day feel like it's 88 hours.
Yeah.
Super good day. Work from the crib, going in tomorrow. Tired as hell with that rain. You know how that go. But
work from the crib
it's over now.
Monday
and a Friday. Best thing ever.
Okay. Yeah, man. It was rainy. It was gloomy, dude. I wasn't feeling it too much today, but we got through it, and now we here, man. We here.
Here to get the people what they want, man. That's what we do.
Yeah. My boy Sam, it's Time Sports in the comments.
What's good, Sam?
What's good, Sam? Yeah. But yeah, man. It's Monday. I'm happy to be here. We had a crazy weekend of playoffs again. They finished off the job. The Lakers and the Warriors. Now they're gonna see each other. But before we get to the big series, the Warriors, the Lakers absolutely they destroyed the Grizzlies, man. It wasn't even close. They blew them out by 40. The Grizzlies shot the worst of any team all year.
Jeez.
The worst field goal percentage all year. And the Warriors, but I ain't gonna get to the Warriors just yet because I ain't done with these Grizzlies. They got a major leadership issue and a major maturity issue, bro. Because how do y'all have that much talent and y'all that undisciplined as a 2 seed? I believe, right? Was that a 2 seed?
Yep.
Okay, yeah, bro. This is absolutely like talent. You see what talent will get you, but not the next step for them is leadership. Yeah, they had some injuries, but the Dylan Brooks situation, bro, if you talk that much and you want to poke bears like you said, I don't have a problem with Dylan Brooks talking trash. I like trash talkers. I'll talk some trash. I'm sure y'all have talked some trash with yourself. But, bro, when you talk, and I'm going to use Pat Beverly for an example. When he talked, he always backed it up. When Draymond Green talked, he backed it up. Win, lose, or draw. Shake hands, move on. And people respected him for that. Yeah, he's still going to talk crazy. They're going to make the memes. They're going to do whatever on the way. But come on, man. Like, own up to what you got to do. Now, I'm going to let y'all weigh in on it. Chaz, you to my right on the screen, so I'm going to let you go next.
Yeah, bro. Just think about all the the biggest trash talkers in NBA history. You know, we got KG, we got Gary Payton, we got Mike Jordan, Larry Bird. Who else we got? Tony Allen, Pat Bev, like you said. All these dudes was hooping too. And we knew them as hoopers before we knew them as trash talkers. So, hey, if you're going to come with that trash talk, you got to come with it, bro. And to get beat by 40 in an elimination game is inexcusable. It's simply inexcusable. I'm happy it happened because I was tired of them boys by now. So I was happy to see it. But, hey, if you're going to talk crazy, you better come with it, especially when you're coming at the king.
Mike, weigh in.
No, I'm definitely going to tap in. That's very sad note that the boys got beat like that in that last game, to be honest, because I don't even know if y'all remember. I had them boys beating LA 4-2. I had them beating LA 4-2. So I was the only one that actually had the Grizzlies
You're
going all the
dead
way.
wrong.
I know, bro. I actually had the boys going 4-2 because I was rooting for the hometown kid. You know how that go. But like y'all said though, Dylan Brooks, bro, like the how he was talking, the play didn't match. And the attitude outweighed everything. Because honestly, at this point, if they would have made it to the next round, him going up against Draymond, no. So I'm like at this point, just like you said, Chaz, bro, I'm happy the boys didn't go home. Just like you said, Mill, they got a real leadership issue from the top down. I seen a tweet that Jaren Jackson made earlier today. He had said, Memphis, like, I owe you everything or something like that. So people are like speculating that he possibly could be trying to leave.
Yeah.
After he just got the defensive player of the year. So that goes to show maybe there's been some things behind the scenes that we just didn't know about. Maybe some things is going to come out in the wash that maybe didn't come out in the ring. So we going to see what happens. We see what happens.
Hey, this was all meant to be, though. You know what it is. We want to see the King versus Steph. We get to see it in round 2, too. Like, we ain't even got to wait till the Western Conference Finals. We ain't got to wait till the finals like we've had to forever. This is going to be fire. I'm glad we just got the Grizzlies up out the way. Really. But before we go on from that, can you imagine that series with Draymond going at Dylan? Like, Draymond might have actually put Dog in like a chokehold or something before
he would have definitely hit Cuz with that Jordan Poole swing that he did at the beginning of the year. He was definitely gonna fire on dude.
He would have really had to fire on Dog, bro.
He would have definitely hit him with that Ron Artest elbow that he hit Harden with.
Yeah.
when Cuz
had to
on
put hands on him, bro.
I think he would have hit him with that. Definitely had to put hands on that boy. I would have been all for it too.
Yep.
That's tough, man. That's tough. You was on Draymond. We know. We caught it last episode. Your profits. I mean, we all we is missing was the little joint. My little, I forget what it's called, but you know what I'm saying, with the little shorty be using.
Bro, hey, you know what's crazy? That's not all we caught though. I mean, we caught the Lakers in 6.
We gonna get to that. We gonna get to that.
Yeah. We was on it, bro.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Now, game 7, got him out of there. We picked it. Week 1, that it was gonna come down to 7, and I'm picking the Warriors because I seen a couple of talking heads on TV saying championship DNA is not really all of that, but it's very much so a thing because you've been there. The Kings showed it that they haven't been there. They're very talented. They're very good. They had games. They could have beaten the Warriors in the series if you want to be honest. But that veteran leadership, the big speech that Steph gave, and I really didn't pick him as like a real vocal leader. He's more of a show me type of guy, lead by example type of guy. But they said he came in the locker room. He was texting Draymond at 4 a.m. He came in the locker room and said, "Hey man, I don't talk too much, but check it out. Y'all gonna have to get it together. Y'all gonna have to keep it. Y'all gonna have to pack them bags up. Stay on the porch if y'all ain't ready." And all he did was go out there and drop 50 and get them boys out of there.
Yep.
Get them young boys out of there.
Yeah, I mean it was a big legacy moment for Steph, bro, and you know I feel like he could feel it. He knew what was going on, so he had to get them boys right because this is he's entering that window. If you look at it, he's about the same age Brown was when Brown was playing against those Warriors teams, and that's when Brown was at the peak of his powers. And I think Steph at the peak of his powers right now too, bro. Like, have we ever seen a better version of Steph? Y'all tell me. I think that's the best we've seen him, bro.
That MVP stuff was different, but
MVP.
I definitely agree with it. Like, but I'm saying like this one though, like he really got that turn it on. Like he got that switch that he can hit for real now. Where it's like he can have that speech like he did the other night and coming to him and be like, "This is how I'm coming." Like everybody move out the way. Like I'm gonna drop 50 at will. So I definitely agree with you on that though. Like he definitely going at the will now.
Yeah, even back then though, I feel like he was still a little bit more dependent on the people around him and like dependent on his system and stuff. But nowadays it's like, all right, he knew off rip, I don't have Clay tonight. He's off. I don't have Poole tonight. He's off. DiVincenzo's unplayable.
Hmm.
And when I was watching it, I texted y'all in the group chat. I'm like, bro, this is the Steph and Looney game because them boys was running a 2-man. It almost felt like a quarterback and a receiver who have great chemistry. It's like a Tom Brady and Randy Moss because
Pat and Kelsey.
it's a Kelsey and Mahomes type situation because it's whatever Steph putting up. If it ain't falling, Looney was on the glass. He had 10 offensive rebounds. So whatever Steph missed, Looney was there to clean it up and either kick it back out to him or he'll go get the bucket himself. So yeah, crazy.
Yeah, man. Looney was a monster on the boards. The man had a 20 rebound game again, averaging 18 boards in the playoffs is crazy.
Yeah.
Averaging 18 boards. They ain't have nothing for it. There was a couple times I was watching the game. Andrew Wiggins missed. I thought I was having deja vu. Andrew Wiggins misses a free throw, claims it, they grab it and reset it. That Steph misses and Looney's grabbing the board like over and over again. I was like, so you can't box this man out. We ain't putting two on him. Like, you know, y'all gotta give a little bit more effort than that. It looked like he just that's all I want to. So I'm
Yeah.
like, man, but we got another narrative on top of this. Now the Kings out of here, but we know at the beginning of the series, the top of the series, Draymond stepped on Sabonis's chest after he grabbed his leg. Now, this is why I was team Draymond from the start with this situation because he grabbed his leg and then got stepped on and then rolled over. And you know what I'm saying? I feel like he embellished a little bit, but man, he didn't want to shake hands after the series. Now, that's sportsmanship 101. That's the first thing you taught how to do, win or lose, is you line up and you shake hands. Now, for you to go to a game seven, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing happened after that first game really of note. It wasn't really no beef after that for real. But for you to go on like that and not shake hands, and you know, you don't want to, you don't want to be, you know what I'm saying? Draymond even said himself. He was like, I didn't want to shake the Cavs' hands after we lost that game seven, after being down 3-1. But I came back on the court and I shaked everybody's hand. And that's coming from Draymond, the quote unquote villain. For you to not do that, and you're supposed to be a leader on that Kings team, I felt like it was corny. It was lame. You know what I'm saying? Take that loss on the chest, hold your L like a man, shake hands, and move on, bro. It was weird to me.
Now, do you think that that's worse than what Ja did after getting beat by 40 by the Lakers? I'm not taking a side, but Ja was he's basically
You have to
laughing
fill
and
me in on that
joking
one.
around on the court and stuff with AD. I mean, like straight up laughing, falling in his lap type deal right after y'all just got beat by 40 in elimination.
But that's what I'm saying though. That's a maturity thing with them. I
Yeah,
feel like that's a maturity and a leadership issue of them not being serious. And then on
right.
this case, this is just poor sportsmanship. You know, you being a sore loser. You know what I'm saying? We know the
Yeah.
Grizzlies. This is in the Grizzlies' wheelhouse. The maturity, the you know what I'm saying. We on IG acting a fool. You know, like we gritty in when we up, when we lose, we salty. You know what I'm saying? When we up, when we win, we talking to the media. When we lose, we salty. We don't want to talk to nobody. We throwing shade. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's the Grizzlies' personality. And then you come back with how Sabonis, who's a leader, and the Kings are supposed to. The Kings were a really good team this year. Sabonis was a leader on that team. You lead by example. I don't care. Yeah, you might have a couple guys. Like I could see if it was Davion Mitchell or somebody who it was a bench player. He didn't want to shake hands. It wouldn't have been a big deal. But Sabonis, I think, is a captain of that team. And as a captain, you gotta learn
Yeah.
how to take L's and how to win. You gotta be a good winner and a good loser. I felt like in that case he was a sore loser.
Yeah, that's real rap.
I agree with you on that, but also I don't think he should have shook Draymond hand because regardless of how you put it, I definitely agree with what Draymond did per se. Because at the end of the day, it's Draymond, so I wouldn't expect it. Like he socked Jordan Poole in his face, like it's Draymond. But Sabonis, one is a sore loser, but two things can be true. I don't think he should have shook Draymond him. Maybe the other ones, but I don't think he supposed to like maybe seek out Draymond because at the end of the day, it's also basketball. Like they playing very high competitive ball. Probably been arguing this whole time. It's a game 7, and if I'm being honest, Sabonis looked like a coward on a couple of occasions. So this don't seem like it's something that he wouldn't do. But at the end of the day, it is
Yeah.
what it ain't now. But it definitely puts a stain on his character going forward. Because you like at this point, how can you really move things going forward with doing that? You know what I mean? Or you was really supposed to take over. But hey, it is what it ain't now. The boys at the crib just like we is.
Yeah, it's not surprising to me at all. I mean, Draymond really was punking Sabonis the whole series, especially after the A-Town stunt. Hit him with the sag nasty step. After the sag nasty step, Sabonis was shooketh. Shook one's part 3. And so I really, I wouldn't expect much else from him. I mean, if I was in his situation, I probably wouldn't be dapping up Draymond either. But it is what it is, bro.
Maybe that's just me. You know what I'm saying? The equivalent of a fade. You know what I'm saying? Get over it. Y'all done played 6 more games, bro. Like you still holding on to that. That might be why you lost. You thinking too much. You in your head that much. That's probably why you lost. You in there shooting 3-foot floaters and missing them. But I'm off Sabonis. I'm off them. The Nuggets, who I picked, and my X Factor, who I picked last episode, absolutely showed up. Positively showed up in that game 1, and he cannot be guarded. And I said he's going to be the X Factor, and I even went as far as telling somebody earlier last week, I feel like he's more valuable to that team than the Joker is. As far as like playoff success, yeah, Joker, they win a lot of games. He's an MVP, but I feel like he's what makes that he puts them over the top. As far as what I'm saying, you can have an MVP do all type of different things, but he definitely puts them over the top, and he definitely is the difference maker. And he was the difference maker yesterday. He was out the playoffs. He was out the last 2 years not playing, so I feel like a lot of people was off him since after the 2020 and calling him Bubble Jamal. But now he, he's showing prove time. Prove it to me now. And the Suns ran into the problem what I thought they was going to run into. It wasn't going to have enough offense for them boys, and the Nuggets was going to have enough defenders. I know KD got his, but if KD get his and D Book get his, I'll let them go. But the other guys can't get theirs. That's how I think the Nuggets win about it. So that's my little soliloquy about how the Nuggets game 1 went and why I picked them to win in 6.
Hey, Chaz, you on mute, G.
I hate that I went back on my initial. Appreciate you. My initial thought of, hey, fade the Suns the first chance you get, because I'm seeing everything that I called out. I'm seeing it all happen, and I'm like, see, this is why I did not want to be in. This is why I didn't want to be on their side. And on top of that, it's like, who do you want to root for? Honestly, I would rather be rooting for Jamal and Jokic than rooting for KD to get another ring. No love lost for KD, but I stuck my claim to the Suns at 7. So I wish I could go back and be like, man, matter of fact, let me get the Nugs, because they're just a fun team to root for, fun to watch them. They're obviously a way more complete team than the Suns are right now. Like, the Suns' depth issue really showed up. What are you gonna ask Booker and KD to give you every night to get a dub? Because they both played pretty well yesterday, and they still got ran off the court. So is there something that they can do defensively maybe to try to slow down the Nuggets? I don't think so. Is there something they can do offensively? Maybe you need 40 apiece from both of them, like Kyrie and Brown back in the day, to get through this series. Possibly.
They're going to have to play the whole game.
They're going to have to play so much. And this is exactly why I said I can't wait to fade the Suns. Yet, you know what it is? I think it's 2K, bro. Playing 2K makes you like lean towards like the flashy, talented players. So it's like, oh yeah, KD Book, let me get the Suns. Nope, I don't think they win it. But I'm gonna stick with my prediction. But I think the Nuggets gonna take care of them. But I also did say, I said the Nuggets gonna figure them out and sweep them, or gentlemen sweep them, or the Suns gonna win in 7.
I
So
think I think KD had a good game yesterday, but he also turned the ball over a lot. So
yeah,
I think that he cuts down those turnovers. He owned up to it in the post game. He said he's gonna cut down on them turnovers. So I think when they get back to Phoenix, they grab one.
and you know what that is too. That I think is playing a part in those turnovers is you can
Mm.
still tell that KD is the new player on the block. You can tell that he's still not fully comfortable getting runs in with these dudes. Like, I mean, how many games have they played together as a total? Like, that's going to show, and it's starting to show already in the playoffs. Like, it's like timid, hesitating, that type stuff. Not sure where your teammates going to be at, and then it's also the aspect of, hey, I'm used to being the alpha on every team I'm on, and now they already got one. They got Booker already. So do I let Book be the alpha, or should I go get mine? Should I be KD? So it's like he got this internal struggle with, should I just go be KD and go get 40, or should I be trying to help play make and all this stuff? So it's just it's a weird fit thing.
I feel like that's what was nice about why he went to the Warriors before the season actually started. He could go
Yeah.
chill. Like I feel like everybody saw like you said, they saw the names. They saw the names on the back of the jersey. Chris Paul, KD, Devin Booker. But then you realize they traded Cam Johnson. They traded Mikal Bridges. You know, they traded away from
Yep.
some of that depth, some of that defense. Guys who are good 3-and-D guys who you could play in the rotations, in and out of rotations, and give your starters a break and run those guys by themselves. And like I think they had like a campaign. He was playing better, but I don't know where
And these
campaign is
guys
right now.
they also all spent valuable playoff minutes together already, and you're shipping them out for a higher gun and KD,
Well,
for a mercenary.
you alluding to the chemistry thing, which a lot of people don't really think about because it's like
Yeah,
just throw them on the court and let's play pickup ball. But you cannot go out there and throw them on the court and let's play pickup ball with a team that's hungry for a championship trying to prove something.
right.
Because nobody's counting on the Nuggets. Nobody's counting on the Nuggets because I feel like a lot of people did not watch the Nuggets, but they see Joker put up crazy numbers and it was like, oh, Jamal's been gone for 2 years. And it's kind of like, oh, well, the Nuggets they're successful. You know, it's kind of like they remind me of how, and they haven't been as successful as them. But like, when the Spurs was on them crazy runs,
Yeah,
the playoff, nobody really be thinking. Of course, everybody knew the Spurs were good.
we
Just like
took them for granted. Yeah,
everybody knew that the Nuggets were good. But until they making finals appearances over and over, and they're making the playoffs over and over, so and they didn't have Jamal the past 2 years, so that's why I feel like that stunted a lot of that playoff success.
yeah, because there's a chance. Just looking at back at some of their losses, off the top of my head, there's a chance that they beat the Suns, um, not last year but 2 years ago in that series if they would have had Jamal, and that was the infamous Suns and 4 series where bro
Mm-hmm.
was fighting in the stands,
Yeah,
buddy out and saying Suns and 4. Yeah, that series. If Jamal's in that series, man, the Nuggets might have got him off hand then, and they probably could have went to the finals playing against the Clippers in the Western Conference Finals without Kawhi. And who knows, they could have a ring by now. But you know, Jamal basically missed two really valuable years. But man, I don't know if there's a better two man in the league right now than Jamal and Jokic.
but yeah, that's where you play the what if game because a lot of people was looking at. Well, I was. I'm not gonna say a lot of people. I was looking at that Clipper series like if Kawhi could carry these boys and a couple role players kick it in gear, then the Suns are in trouble.
Yep.
But obviously the Kawhi injury things happen, so I'm not gonna fault them for that. But these Miami Heat will not go away.
Mm-hmm.
It's like
Whatsoever.
they like turf burn. They like they like the turf pellets that get in your sock. They always there.
Mm-hmm.
Irritant.
Yeah.
Man, you can't scratch.
Right.
Them boys heat up at the right time, bro. They heat up at the right time every year. It's really a trend for them. It's really a trend for them.
That's
You
that's
can't let
that
them
heat
hang
culture.
around. You can't let them hang around because they gonna burn you. No pun intended.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Udonis need to start. Udonis need to be the starter.
They running out of guys. Udonis might get some minutes now.
Right. Hey, I mean, I know y'all saw my treacherous little twin, Kyle Lowry.
Mm.
Was that yesterday? Hey, that boy's back, man. That second half, he turned up. And it came right on time too, because Jimmy, I don't know if y'all saw, but he rolled his ankle in that game. It was late and he hobbled through it, but he really wasn't doing much after that. So we don't know what his health is gonna look like going forward. But
He was in the corner
if
practicing threes.
if they let my treacherous little twin get off, man, hey, the Knicks might be in trouble.
Yeah, that's scary, dog. Yeah, you don't want that, and that's a guy who been there too in that playoff experience.
Definitely.
Nah, I'm just scared. I just be scared about the Heat, bro. But they keep proving me wrong, and they keep showing up, bro. Because I'm like, how do y'all keep continuously like? This seem like a game they can't win. It seems like a game they shouldn't win, and they win anyways. And
Do you
these
think
don't
it's
go away.
do you think the Heat is the kind of squad they are a team that makes great halftime adjustments? Or do you think the Heat is the team that they just tire you out and they get strong in the fourth quarter?
They
Because
hang
that's all I've
around.
seen. Because they
They
can
hang
pull a
around.
game out. But I'm just
Well,
that
I'm
is
not
very much true. But
I'm not
go
going to
ahead.
say that they just make great halftime adjustments, but they're constantly, making adjustments. I think Eric Spoelstra is probably the best coach in the league. And if you see late in that game, it's like Jimmy Butler's obviously hobbled. He can't move, but yet Spoelstra leaves him in there, and the Knicks just refuse to attack him just based off I guess the gravitas that Jimmy brings. Like, if I see a dude on one leg, I'm attacking him. And the Heat, they noticed that the Knicks wasn't attacking him, so they left him out there as a decoy. And it's like, if the Knicks not gonna take advantage of this, why would I take him out? They still worried about him, so that's just freeing up somebody else. So yeah, I'm not gonna say they make great halftime adjustments, which they do, but they're constantly making these adjustments and they're gonna pinpoint that weakness and attack it.
Can I weigh in real quick? Can I weigh
Yep.
in? I think I think your point is saying Eric Spoelstra. I don't know if he's the best, but he has been a very, very, very great coach throughout the years
Hey,
because he's doing a lot with a lot less than people got.
exactly.
A lot less than people got. I'm talking about G leaguers, people wrote off, the fifth, third team. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
He doing a lot. He doing a lot with less, and I feel like that is a sign of good coaching. But I also think he put them in the right position, and they make stops when they need them. They make stops when they need them. They turn up and they lock in on defense when they need it, and they got a closer, which is very important. Guys like a Steph Curry who can close, guys like a Jimmy Butler who we've seen can close, guys like a KD. These are closers. I'm not gonna go into the clutch thing and all of that, but when you need to go to a person 3 or 4 times in a row in the last 5 minutes, these are the guys. These are just the guys off the top of my head because we've been talking about them. You go to them. You throw
Yep.
Booker in there. You could throw, you know what I'm saying? Those players. We've seen Shea do it all year. We've seen De'Aaron Fox do it all year. Jimmy was up for the clutch player of the year, so you know what I'm saying. Perfect candidate for somebody who can close a game out. They close and they end quarters. They close and they end it great. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's where you win it. You can close a 15-point lead to about 10 to end the quarter. They hype for that. They like we right where we want to be. A couple possessions, we cut it to a single digit lead. You know what I'm saying? So that's where I think the Heat and that's where the coaching come into play and the maturity come into play because these are they got veteran leadership. Talked about leadership earlier in the pod. You got a Kyle Lowry who's been in a championship team, Jimmy Butler who carried him on his back in 2020 and has been consistently good, and he's an alpha in the locker room, you could tell. But that's all I got to say about the Heat and what they be doing.
Yeah, bro. I mean, I'll just add to that real quick. Even Kevin Love, dude, like he's rejuvenated right now.
Championship player.
Yeah, just high quality, high IQ guys. Gabe
Winner.
Vincent's out
Winner.
there shooting. So, yep, they here for it. It's gonna be a good series. I still think the Knicks will take care of it. I think they'll win game 2. I think they'll take care of business. They gotta have a better shooting night. Brunson can't go. Sorry, Brunson can't go 0 for 7 again from deep.
Yeah, that's tough.
And,
I don't think he will though.
Yeah, they had a couple other guys too that just could not get the 3 ball to fall, and that's basically the great equalizer in these series. So if you hit threes, you can play. If you're not, you most likely not gonna win.
While we on this NBA talk, the man it happens every year, and again we talked about this in a pod a couple episodes ago. So it seemed like every year the 76ers have a great year. They win a ton of games in the regular season, and then they get to the postseason, and Joel has an injury. And it's frustrating, bro, because you never see like the fruits of your labor at the end of the year. Like you work all year, you win all those games to be in a position to make a run. And I get they have other great players, but this is your MVP we talking about. And it seems like he's never there. I don't know what it is. It's odd. I've never seen it before. Except for a couple of times with Chris Paul, maybe. But like for him to be to the extent he's in, like every year something's happening. I don't know. Maybe he need to do a little bit more load management. I don't know. Maybe he needs to only play like 60 games or something. Play like 50 games. I get he want to be on the court, but it seems like his body just can't hold up. When we get to the spring and the summer.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, how can you fix that though? You know what I mean? It happens every year, bro. You like
I just said he gonna have to play less games or something.
I don't even know if that's it though.
That's what I'm saying, because he's gonna hurt the team. He's gonna hurt the team. Like, you think they can handle him not playing as many games throughout the year? Now
they record they 500 without him. So that's what they record is. So they can win games. Like I don't think it's like a real big. I don't think it's a real big difference. But we talking about the regular season though. Like, would you sacrifice? I'm gonna pose this question for y'all. Would you sacrifice 20 games potentially, 30 games at the most, and possibly be a 4 or a 5 seed, or you're a 2 seed, a 3 seed, and your superstars hurt at the end of the first round every year?
See, I don't think it's that simple with Embiid though, because Embiid, he has freak injuries. All his injuries are not wear and tear injuries. And like Mike said, the season's just too long. He's a big dude, bro. He's huge. So all it takes is one bad fall. All it takes is what was that last year when you were wearing a face mask? All it takes is one good elbow to the nose. So it's like contact too. You can sit him for 20 games and you guys could probably survive, but how do we know that that's even going to solve it? Like, he is injury prone to a level that's like only Anthony Davis rivals nowadays. Like, it's dumb,
Anthony Davis had the same type of falls and injuries. I don't think a lot of his is like wear and tear. Like I've seen him fall into the stands or fall into the first row last game, and he came up with a bloody lip.
Yeah.
And the game before that, he needed.
But to answer your question though, bro. But to answer your question though, bro, I think if you sacrifice those games to be a 4 or 5 seed, you legit have to trust your supporting cast to take you to a chip. Like you're not
on the road.
Exactly. Like you have to know that I bet I'm gonna sit my guy so you guys can handle this. So when we get him back healthy, it's gonna be straight. But if you're not so confident in your team that you have now that they can't pull it through, he got to play through it.
He got to play through it because imagine this, bro. Imagine a game 7.
He got to. Because
imagine a game 7 in Boston, bro.
Come on, man. Like come on, bro, you got to play through it, bro. Like you have to because.
Got to.
And at the end of the day, and that come with him being the player who he is, just like Chaz just said, that boy got freak. Even like he get injured on a humbug type deal, so he's not coming in and getting hurt. Like it just over time, he just freaky fall. Something happened. This happened. Now he hurt. He got 2-3 games down, and now you try to recover. That come with the game. That come with the territory, and that's why as a GM, you make sure you put the right pieces in play. Have a person that could pick up his slack. So maybe I'm shifting blame from Embiid to the GM, not doing what he's supposed to do. But that's probably I will leave it at that. I don't think it's worth him sacrificing those games. I don't think that will help.
I would not blame the GM. I know you have said a lot of stuff, but I wouldn't blame it on the personnel because they have a championship roster. Everybody else, and you're supposed to, can you name me the LeBron James backups?
No.
Can you name me Michael Jordan's backups, Kobe's backups? So
Harper.
Usually at those in them positions and in them spots, like the guy is the guy. You got him for a reason, and then everybody else you usually fill in the blanks. Like except for like you need a guard to run the second unit, but usually it's a big drop off from that player you got to the next guy. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
So
that's why I was saying they
that,
can't. Yeah, that's why I was saying that I don't think they can sacrifice those games because if Embiid is your guy and he's eating up 30% of your salary cap, if you sit him home for 20 games or sit him on the bench for 20 games, you're basically giving away home court, saying, "Okay, we'll come to Boston Game 7, we'll come to Milwaukee Game 7, sure, we'll go down to Miami in Game 7." You trust your guys to do that?
Hypothetically, if it was a guarantee, you at least get this man to the semis. Would you give up home court advantage? Hypothetically, if it got you to the conference semis, which y'all haven't been since Kawhi hit his shot, or maybe they have. Never mind, I'm tripping. But X that, cross that out. Would you do it if you could get to at least the conference semis, or they in it right now, the Eastern Conference Finals.
Yeah. So you're saying
the Eastern Conference Finals, would you sacrifice 20 to 30 games from your star player? It don't even have to be Embiid.
So you're saying just him getting there healthy? Is that what you're saying? Like
him being there healthy in the conference final.
Yeah.
Your star player, East or West, it don't matter.
Yeah, that's worth it.
It's a guarantee.
That's worth it.
It's a guarantee.
I take that. Yeah, I take that.
Yeah,
but that's the thing though. This not a guarantee at all. Like this is not a guarantee at all. Like at the beginning of the year,
answer the question.
I did, bro.
Bro, Milwaukee just lost to Miami.
I was just finished to say that, bro. Like that. Come on, bro. Like it's not a guarantee.
Yeah,
so, I know it ain't a guarantee.
So, but I would.
The finals ain't a guarantee. It just put you in the Eastern Conference Finals. You can get in the Eastern Conference Finals and play the Nuggets or play the Celtics. They don't guarantee you a ring. They don't guarantee you a ring, but you
20 to 30 from there.
All right. And just in case y'all wondering, I would sit them 20 to 30 if I can get to the Eastern Conference Final. We're gonna run it up.
All right.
But anyways, we're gonna switch gears. We're gonna get into a different sport. Our sport. Football.
Them balls on.
Yeah.
Please.
Pause.
Wait, come again, please.
Pause.
Michael C. Jordan. Finna transition to Michael C. Straight.
We got some players. We didn't get their options picked up. One of them players was the best receiver that's been in Denver the past couple of years, Jerry Jeudy. What do y'all think the Broncos on?
I think they looking at that next draft class.
I thought the Broncos. I thought they did pick up his option.
Oh yeah, it was. My bad. This is the wrong list. He did get picked up. Never mind.
Yeah, but we can still wrap.
I still want to talk about these Broncos. I want to talk about these Broncos though in general. My bad, y'all. We live though, but we ain't. You know what I'm saying? Just one take. Jerry Jeudy was picked up.
No, you get that, but no, like again to my point though, I definitely think they working ahead because you gotta understand it's also Sean Payton first year there, so I expect fireworks, but I don't expect fireworks. You know what I mean? Coming out of there, you still got LA, you still got Oakland, you still got Kansas City. So I think them picking up his fifth-year option gains help, but also it runs through Russ. So we really got to just see what happens this year again, because I think it's year 2 of his deal. I don't know if he's on a 5-year deal or a 4-year deal,
He's
but
still on his rookie.
Yeah.
no, like I'm talking about Russ.
Oh yeah.
I'm talking about Russ.
Russ finna be there.
So he on year 2 of his deal. So obviously you want to keep Judy around for some help, but let's really put things into perspective too. Sean Payton first year, you know what I mean? I keep Judy around. He a game breaker, bro. When he hot, he's a game breaker. So let's see what happens.
Yeah, that's the thing about Judy. Like, he is, especially from a new coach's perspective, Judy's a blue chipper still. You know what I mean? Like, he's a first round draft pick. He was a stud in college. He's had some great games, great seasons in the NFL, but he has struggled a little bit to stay healthy, to stay on the field. But if I'm Sean Payton, right, and I see the receiving room, I'm definitely keeping the young stud around for sure. Got to.
Okay. But let's talk about how the season is gonna go for the Broncos, bro. Because I mean, I'm gonna ask y'all this: what amount of blame would y'all put on if it was coaching or players? Russ specifically. How much of it was on Hackett? How much of it was on Russ? How much of it was on the GM for not putting a good enough roster around a guy you paid all that money to?
Go ahead, Mike.
Look, bro, it's Russ. Oh, bro, it's Russ fault, bro. He a legal thief. Russ is a legal thief. You took all that bread and literally just blew it up the spot. He's a legal thief. You can clip that. You can quote that. Send it to him. You stole that money. You got that man fired from his job.
Hey, get the bag, though, brother.
But at the end of the day, bro, like if I'm putting blame on anybody, it'd be Russ. I hate to do this. I let it go half and half. It's Russ and it's Hackett. You know what I mean? Hackett knew who he had coming in, so obviously you knew what type of player Russ was coming from Seattle. Put the pieces around him to make him be that. You playing with Melvin Gordon, bro. Melvin Gordon's a good back, decent back, fumbling machine. That's not the type of player that Russ played with in Seattle. You know what I mean? So pieces are on Hackett. So Russ being a vet and a leader, he needs to go in there and show he's Russ. He's who he is. So at the end of the day, I think the blame is on both of them. But shout out to the GM going out and getting Sean Payton, because I don't think there was any better coach out there to coach Russ. You know what I mean? You see what he did with Breeze when he came from the Chargers. So
he can definitely.
Yeah, bro. I think the blame is definitely on both the coach and the players.
What ratio?
But wait, hold on though. I'll get to the ratio in a second. This is my thing though. I do think that they had talent there. I do, because Fangio had them competitive the year before. He just didn't have a quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
So how did they take a step back by losing Shelby Harris, Noah Fant, and bringing in Russ instead of Drew Lockett? That should not equate to a way less competitive season. So I have to blame coaching, but I also have to blame Russ too, because he did not play well. But this is the thing about Russ, Mr. Unlimited. Let me talk about him. Because, bro, we sat up here for years and listened to Seattle fans chant, "Let Russ cook, let Russ cook," right? Don't you think Pete Carroll got some sense? Don't you think he understands what type of guy he has?
He's the smartest guy in the room right now.
He's a smart guy. He's the smartest guy in the room. They just had a better season than the Broncos. But peep this though. Don't you think that there's a chance that Pete Carroll was actually protecting Russ by running the ball so much, trying to play a ground pound, play action style offense first? I do, because I think that that's better for Russ's playing style. If you look at the offense he came from, even in college, he was at Wisco, bro. You know what that is. Running backs getting 30 carries a game. Play action deep shot. Money. And Russ started hearing that "let Russ cook" noise and thought he was about to go to Denver and become Drew Brees. Nah, bro.
About to sit back in that pocket, huh?
Yeah, he thought he was about to
throw the ball 30 to 40 times.
Go throw Mahomes numbers on the board. No, it's not happening like that.
Not playing against Frank Clark twice a year. You not
Right. So yeah, bro. I think Sean Payton will help clean that up too, from a scheme wise, because Sean
Yeah,
Payton runs the ball too. But
scheme it up. But what's the back situation looking like there?
hmm,
I feel like that's gonna be
Javante, if he's coming back healthy to start the year,
no Devontae looked tough.
Javante tough.
Yeah, man, I'm done talking about them. They just trash can. That's enough.
Yeah,
straight
let Russ
trash
cook.
can. Boo
That's
boo.
enough air.
Yeah, let
That's
Russ
enough
cook,
airtime.
bro.
It's like
Man,
I've got some news
beef.
from Baltimore.
Not the Baltimore
what's
boy.
going on in the Queen City.
In Great Britain.
Besides them making Lamar the richest man in NFL history, 260 mil. Shout out to the bro getting that bag.
Bagular.
Patrick Queen, 5th-year option, has been declined. This is the one I got mixed up. So this is the one that got declined.
Yeah.
But yeah, bro. I feel like they're gonna have to get cheap somewhere with the amount of money they just paid him. And you got Odell and some more guys. So if I'm not mistaken, this means he gets to like play and prove that he can be re-signed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
So
there's a chance of that, but
with
it's not likely.
I feel like they're gonna try and probably they got Roquan, so they're probably gonna try and find another backer. I feel like they're confident enough in their ability to find backers. They traded to get Roquan last year, so
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
what's
That's what I'm
to
thinking
say they
too.
don't make no more chess moves to try and get another backer in there for nothing, or possibly even trade Patrick Queen for somebody else. I don't know. I'm speculating.
They just drafted one too.
Yeah, so they definitely getting on the cheap. You know, Patrick Queen, I don't think he was like a crazy good player, but he was
He was a
solid.
good
He was
backer
solid
though.
for him. I ain't say he was a bad backer, but I'm saying, you know, for them
Mm-hmm.
financial wise, for what they just did, bringing Odell, you know, you got some other guys, you probably gonna have to pay some more linemen. I don't know about Mark Andrews' contract coming up soon, but you probably gonna have to roll out the back for Mark Andrews. Start getting a little hairy over there, but yeah, dog. Hopefully, bro, ball out and get the bag, brother.
They probably gonna hit Cuz with a franchise tag.
You think so?
I wouldn't be surprised. Because at the end of the day, like Baltimore is the only organization who I trust with drafting defensive players and molding them, no matter who the coach is out there.
Yeah.
So if he is on a prove me contract deal right now because his option didn't get picked up, he may get franchise tag with how good he plays. And at that point, they'd give him some chance to like work out a deal. But other than that, though, just like you said, they drafted a Packer who I believe that they probably think can start now. So like at this point in Baltimore, I trust them more than anybody in the league with getting a linebacker and making him actually be good. So it is what it ain't with Patrick Queen. Shout out to bro because he is rocking that number 6, but hey, it is what it ain't, bro. That bread goes to the offense because everybody tired of hearing about Lamar complaining. So
facts.
Okay.
And Patrick Queen, I think his best season was probably his rookie year. He just like
Was he an
slowly
LSU
got.
boy?
What was that?
Was he an LSU boy?
Yeah, yep.
Okay.
Yep.
And he was
No.
he was
Yeah,
he
he
was
is.
a good
He is.
prospect
He
coming
is. He
out,
is.
but I feel like every year he low key took a step back and got worse and worse. And you know we got a resident Baltimore fan. He'll tell you that Queen was playing sweet later in the year.
Yeah.
And when Roquan came over, that's when Queen was supposed to shine. That's when Roquan was supposed to clear some stuff up. The defense got better as a whole, but Queen played worse.
No.
So they're
Yeah.
declining that option, letting him know, hey, no guarantee money for this 4th year. You're not coming back for a 5th year. That's it. That's it. That's what I believe. That's it.
Sure. Yeah, man. What y'all have to say about Stroud? What do you say to the media?
What do you say to the media?
I'm just seeing that in the
That was
chat.
Caleb. That was Caleb.
Oh, well, I'm gonna let Caleb talk about that when he get in here. But
Do not talk too crazy on my quarterback, bro. For real.
I ain't saying nothing about your quarterback,
I'm
dude.
gonna say I'm going behind him.
Hey, whatever he said, I know he said he made a remark a while ago saying he was the best. He had been the best quarterback in college like the past however many years he's been there. But hey, feel like every quarterback should feel like
you disagree? You disagree?
I feel like every quarterback should feel like that.
You disagree?
I do, but that's
Disagree
not
with
here
him?
nor there.
Because I think he was on to something. Man, like, look. I'm gonna tell you.
I think Bryce was
Don't
better
talk about
in
my
college.
quarterback, bro.
Yeah, Bryce definitely had him for Bryce. Not all years, but last year he might have had a case, but Hendon Hooker was gonna scoop that Heisman from the old dog was gonna scoop it from him. So I think if you the award in college, if you ain't win it, you know what I mean? You feel me?
Right.
The award. So yeah,
But bro, Chase Young, that's what we got to talk about.
Oh yeah,
that's the other one that got declined.
That's big.
Yeah.
So
I feel like he missed a full year with a ACL tear, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then yeah, bro, I just feel like Washington is clinching up because he was hurt, and why would I pay you if you damage goods at this point? Yeah, like you said, I don't think he showed enough, like in Jerry Duty's case, that he's a blue, like, you know what I'm saying? He was a very high recruit, crazy athlete.
Wasn't he a Pro Bowler?
First year, I think.
I thought Chase Young went to the Pro Bowl. I thought he was balling.
I'm saying the injuries and the defensive guy.
Yeah.
I feel like.
Yep.
They feel like they could probably get another one. I feel like a guy could probably find an edge rusher easier than they could find another like star receiver.
Wasn't he a part like that old regime too before Ron Rivera? Wasn't he there before Ron Rivera got there though? Or was he there when Ron, like...
I can't quite remember.
I don't remember either, but I think he was there before Ron Rivera got there too. And if I'm a coach and I haven't seen you play a full season in a couple of years, I'm not saying you washed, but you probably got some good trade value.
You feeling like this is a situation where, like how Josh Jacobs had when McDaniels ain't want to, like, you ain't really my guy. You feel me? You ain't really my guy. So I don't know if you're going to get that baggage.
I think this is just basically the opposite of Patrick Queen's situation. Patrick Queen's got declined, I believe, because they're over. Like, they don't want to re-sign him. But I think Chase's got declined because once you pick up a player's fifth-year option, you're guaranteeing their fourth-year salary, full base salary, guaranteed, and you're guaranteeing that fifth year. So I think it's just an injury thing. Like, since he's been so hurt, so injury-prone, they didn't want to guarantee him all that money. I think they'll still re-sign him. I just don't think they wanted to guarantee him all that cheese.
Mm-hmm. He's still young.
Yeah, he's still young. So I think he'll get resigned eventually, but he's gonna have to play.
Send that boy to Houston or LA. Send that boy to Houston or LA.
LA need him bad.
Boy,
it'd be nice in Houston.
Boy,
on the side of Willie boy, Willie Anderson. But he a Houston fan, so he gonna try and ask everybody to come to Houston.
Come to Houston, bro.
What's y'all over under on y'all wins?
Don't let him go to
somebody asked me today. 7.5. Somebody asked me today. 7.5 wins for the Houston Texans, and I said under.
Under.
What? We going 17-0. You sleep,
all right, bro. All right, now be for real.
You sleep. I'm calling it right now, playing. Look, all right. I got us going. If I could pick an alt line, I'm going over for sure. I definitely
7.5.
That's 8 wins.
You want me to lower it for you? I'll give you 6.5.
They can be 8-9. That's 8.
I think 7 is probably the perfect number because think about the extra game. 7 and 10. That's about right. 6 and 11 ish.
I go 6 and 11.
I'm not worried about Indianapolis, so that's 2. Look, I'm not worried about Indy. That's 2 wins. I'm not 2 wins.
Y'all splitting with Indy. Y'all splitting for sure. Y'all not beating them twice.
Look, I'm sorry, bro. I don't care what dog talking about up there. I don't care if he who he is. We going to the chip, baby.
Check it out.
And D'Amico, we trust. I need a D'Amico jersey. I told you.
Y'all get them wins off defense alone. Y'all gonna win. Y'all gonna get a couple game win field goals. Y'all gonna blow somebody parlay. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna blow somebody parlay at 4 o'clock at the witching hour and make somebody mad.
You hearing it here first,
with
bro.
Yeah.
with 6 wins.
We
But
hearing it here
I
first.
do think y'all got promise in the moves y'all making. Y'all gonna sneak up. Not this year. It could. I'm not saying crazier things have happened, but not this year. But the year after that, or you know what I'm saying, maybe 3 years.
That's what I'm
Y'all,
thinking.
they gonna think they're gonna be like, well, what happened? Houston was butt for the last 3 years. No, they came out of nowhere. They didn't come out of nowhere because they drafted C.J. Stroud, they drafted Will Anderson, they drafted this guy, they drafted that guy. They made some free agent signings. You know what I'm saying? And then the parity flip.
Wide out from last year, who coming back? We got our top wide out from last year coming back from cancer. Come on, man.
That's what I'm saying. Y'all got some key cornerstone pieces where I feel like after some development, after some growing pains, after some learning, them boys they're gonna sneak up and they're gonna be like, well, Houston came out of nowhere, just kind of how the Jags like bounced back into prominence crazy after coming back on the Chargers or something. Yeah, I mean they went on like a crazy winning streak, didn't they? Like to enter the playoffs.
Yeah, the Jags had like a little run. They won like 4 or 5 straight.
Yeah, so I'm saying I feel like Houston gonna have that type of effect a few years down the road, and the AFC gonna be like a very competitive.
Yeah,
because they got a lot of youth in that conference, so roster going forward, competitive conference going forward. But
yeah, I just see them being
I'm gonna pose
a witching hour team, bro. That's it.
Oh yeah, for sure. But like I'm gonna pose this question too because I know Melvin just brought that up, and we kind of brought this up earlier too, Chaz. If you could pick the top 5 AFC quarterbacks, because the AFC is loaded now.
Easy.
Who are you picking at the top 5? Now 5 may be long, so you could shorten it to no.
5 is perfect.
Good. 5 is perfect. Yeah, 5 is perfect.
Top of the dome. Top of the dome. Here we go.
Yep. Who you got?
Mahomes, easy. Burrow, easy. Lamar, easy. Jalen, easy. Rodgers, easy. Herbo, he probably number 6. You know, I ain't putting him over Aaron Rodgers yet. That boy got to win a playoff game for me first.
Oh my God.
Sorry, he got to show me he know how to protect the lead first. Sorry. Trevor Lawrence, no, you're not on A-Rod's level yet. Sorry. So yeah, that's the 5. Simple.
That's the 5. Okay,
that's the 5.
Now, I'm on board with you, Chaz. But
talk to me.
Top 5 in the AFC. Are we thinking Aaron Rodgers is gonna have the season that everybody predicted him to have? Is he gonna have it?
What, you saying he gonna be trash in New York?
I don't.
I think.
Hey, you know what I'm saying?
I think he'll be fine.
He got a new, he got a new girlfriend in the Jets. He in a new city acting a fool. I don't know.
Those are all good things. Those are all positives. A-Rod will be fine.
All right, so yeah, offer it. I am going Mahomes, Lamar, Burrow, Jalen, Aaron Rodgers.
So you gonna sit up here and argue with me for 2 minutes and then say the same exact thing I just said?
Man, I'm like, where guys coming to play?
Go ahead, Mike. Give me yours, bro.
I'm gonna go Patty Mahomes first. I'm going Joe Burrow over Lamar because Burrow has done more with that offensive line in the past couple years and made it that far. So I'm gonna go Burrow 2.
Bro, I want to hear about that line, bro.
Come on, bro. Come on,
man. He Chase Higgins, Tyler Boyd.
But come on, bro. That offensive line is terrible.
Come on, dog. Come on. I don't care, bro. I don't care. I don't care. A lot of them sacks too. I'm gonna say some of them sacks was on Joe Burrow too.
Most definitely.
Oh yeah.
If you want to be honest, I know they blew a lot of assignments, but if you want to be honest, he's at an advantage.
Hey, let him finish his list, bro.
All right, go ahead,
bro.
Finish
I'm gonna tell y'all why y'all capping, bro.
Hey, start back at the top so we can clip it. Start back at the top, bro.
Yeah. All right. So I got my homie, I got Joe Burrow, I got Jalen, I got Lamar.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna go A-Rod. I was gonna say something. I was gonna take a hot topic, but I'm gonna go A-Rod because I know A-Rod, he a vet.
Hey, quick question. What do you
And
think
I've
Deshaun?
seen A-Rod, but I'm low key leaning. I don't know. I can't see it. I can't see it with Deshaun, especially after that last
No,
year,
I was
bro.
just gonna say,
I can't.
what do you think he has to do to get back in, like to get in this conversation of top 5 in the AFC
Play.
or in the NFL? Period.
Stop getting massages.
I'm about to say, lay on your stomach and don't turn around.
The massage therapy got to go get in the Normatec, get in the ice bath, get in the hot tub. I don't care what you got to do. But the treatment you've been doing, it ain't working for you and ain't keeping you on the field.
If he want to get back in, everybody could gracious, he to get out of Cleveland because we know how Cleveland do quarterbacks. So
yeah,
as long as he there in Cleveland, he gonna be another thief like Russell is. That's it. So he gonna be collecting bread.
Okay, I just didn't want to forget about him. I wanted to mention
point. No, like to Melvin's point though, I could like it's other quarterbacks in there who I definitely think can like round out that later hike in the list. Because 5 is very interchangeable. I don't know A-Rod in New York, but if Tua play a full year, I would have put Tua at 5. If he played a full year
over Herbert,
absolutely not.
You're drunk.
If he played a full year,
you're drunk.
Bro, let me tell y'all about quarterbacks doing more.
Tua didn't give
less.
a full, bro.
Let me tell y'all about quarterbacks doing more with less. They got an Olympic track team down there, bro. He better have a good year.
Right.
He could throw a pop pass and Tyreek Hill could go for 70, dog. So I'm not trying to hear none of that.
What is that?
I'm not trying to hear none of that. And I'm about to get back to this Joe Burrow Lamar situation, bro.
All right, this guy.
Everybody like to talk about these sacks in the O-line, but some of them sacks is on Joe Burrow holding on to the ball, trying to do a lot. And the man also has potentially 2. Tyler Boyd was the number 1 before Higgins got there, and Higgins was on his way, and then Jamar Chase got there. So you got Pro Bowl caliber weapons, and somebody tell me a Pro Bowl caliber weapon Lamar has had besides Mark Andrews.
None. We know this. None. Yeah, we know this.
We're not saying you wrong.
And he was an MVP. And he was MVP without it, dog.
We're not saying you wrong.
And he was MVP without it, bro.
So
that's why Joe Burrow is behind Lamar Jackson.
On your list.
On my list.
Okay.
But do we want to move on to the next conference? We want to rank them quarterbacks?
I don't even know who over there for real because it don't matter.
I ain't put no thought into it, but Jalen Hurts 1, Dak 2. What?
Yeah, Dak is not.
What?
Yeah, Dak 4 at best.
4.
Give me Jared
Okay.
Goff.
No. Let me hear y'all list first. Then. Let me hear y'all list first. Then go ahead.
Not Jared Goff. Oh yeah, you wild, bro.
Go ahead, bro. Please. Let me hear y'all list first, please.
All right, good.
Jay Hurts, unanimous number 1. That's unanimous.
Bro, y'all telling me Dak not better than Danny Dimes? What are we doing here?
Brock Purdy.
Brock Purdy better than Bro, are we?
He did was all right. Now
I'm playing. I'm gassing. I'm gassing it.
I was about to grab our stuff and go. I was about to leave.
Because I'm trying to think who I'm trying to think who all out here. Oh, okay. I will go. Jay Hurts.
Yes.
Dak definitely got a weekend too.
Yes.
Kirk Cousins behind Dak. Man, who else out there, bro?
See,
who else out there?
If we're talking about going forward, I want to put Stafford in there over Cousins.
Yeah, when he's healthy for sure.
Yeah, I think he'll be healthy next year.
I was gonna go straight off last year.
Oh, straight off last year. Okay.
Last year. Then if we're going off last year, sadly I got to put Goff at 5, and I don't want to, but I got to.
Goff had more passing yards than Josh Allen. Fun fact.
Then who?
Josh Allen.
Hey, that's a good fact that I know about. A fact that I not know about.
So don't sleep on Goff, cuz.
All right. Not sleep on Goff.
Here we go, bro. Because I do not like Dakota Prescott.
Because honestly, we could put Cooper Rush at the 2.
Now you about to make me get my stuff, bro.
Look at Houston. Houston get one little draft pick and think they on big bro level. Talk
You
about
gonna
cool.
take over, man.
I love
We
Check it
own
Cooper, man.
Texas.
I
We
love
own
him.
Texas.
Check it
I
out,
love
bro.
Go ahead, talk to me.
Obviously, Jalen Hurts is the unanimous number one. Then we know who. I ain't gonna give a San Francisco 49ers quarterback, obviously, because So Jalen Hurts. Then give me Kyler for real, for real.
Kyler's not better than Dak.
I'm taking Kyler at 2. Then Dak throws interceptions. Prescott. Then give me Dak. And then give me Stafford, and then give me
Goff.
Goff.
Yeah, that's the list. That is exactly the list. Just
That's
flip
the list.
Kyler and Dak.
Nope.
Nope.
Nope. Give me
Bro,
Jalen
that's
Hurts.
it.
Give me Jalen Hurts, Kyler, Dak. Who's my fourth? Who's my fourth?
Well, you said Stafford.
Mahomes. It was Stafford, and it was Goff.
Yeah.
That's my list,
I mean, that's it. That's the list.
bro.
That's the list. It's perfect.
Yeah, I
I
know
ain't
it's
taking
perfect
none
because I know it's perfect because Dak Prescott had 3.
I already told you we switching that.
Hey.
Man, go ahead, bro.
Folder of the year. The bag.
I'm on this list. So Fox Sports has a list out. They got Stafford first.
Yep.
Hurts is 2, which I'm kind of surprised. Jared Goff at 3. Kyler at 4. Dak at 5.
Who wrote this article?
It was dog man.
Fox Sports. Let me see what Cuz's name is. He definitely needs to lose his job.
Yeah. I need to know whose
Yeah.
article not to
Dak
take
at
serious.
5.
I need to know who should not take serious.
This was Colin Cowherd's list.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely not
yeah,
listening
he's
to
a troll.
Kyle. I'm not listening, bro. He just be talking. I'm not listening.
That's Colin Cowherd list.
Colin Cowherd, one of them people. If you ain't listening closely, he'll try and get something over on you.
Yeah.
If you ain't listening closely to Colin Cowherd, he gonna try and get something over on you on the list to make you keep watching. Because I don't even think he be believing some of that stuff he be saying.
Facts.
He got to be using Chat GPT to be like, what's the craziest thing I can say on the list?
Big Mel.
Chat GPT.
What?
A Big Mel. We trying to 4? I think. Check the chat. Check the chat.
Yeah, we trying to.
I just looked at it right now.
Chad's a producer too, but
Are you a producer? Metro Boomin?
Want some money?
yeah, bro, I'm not seeing it.
It's gonna be good to see Dallas. Oh, he probably must have left.
Yeah, I don't see him in
Yeah,
here.
he not in the waiting room.
Okay.
Get back on.
I ain't see none of that.
It's all good. You hop back on when it's time.
Yeah.
Do we just want to throw Caleb on the next episode then?
No, he gonna come on soon, probably most
Okay.
likely. Is there like anything else that we probably need to touch base on? I just got a couple like short. Me and Chaz got a hot topic out in Iceland.
Well, we got a couple things though. Did we
Is we getting into that?
Bro, did we even preview Lakers Warriors yet? Like, did we make our prediction?
We didn't even talk about it.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
But I'm about to give y'all my breakdown and my prediction.
Let's get it.
Lakers Warriors. So I was pondering over it today when I was watching the Kings series and the Warriors series and the Lakers series, right? So I believe the Lakers will win this series, because I don't think, I think they if they shut everybody else down, like I said, and they throw a couple defenders at him, like maybe let some other people, some other guards get on the court. You know what I'm saying? We got a Vanderbilt, we got a Hachimura, we got a AD. You know what I'm saying? If we gotta throw on the bench, okay, his name's slipping my mind right now, but we got a couple people we could throw out there on top of LeBron that need to keep them off the boards. If we control the boards, we're gonna be all right. Because if Steph gonna get his, but Clay can't get his, and Andrew Wiggins can't get his, and we got to keep Looney off the board, which I feel like the Lakers got enough bodies and enough vets to keep them off the boards like they did. And I think the Kings lost that series due to them being inexperienced more than the Warriors were. Now they made some key mistakes down the stretch in the end of games in that series that lost them games. I feel like, and that's in the series with the Lakers, which they can be in a similar spot because you know what I'm saying. They got some guards that can change the pace up, like Dennis Schroeder and D'Lo and Austin Reeves that can get on the court, switch it up. You know what I'm saying? Make good decisions. They shot makers more so than I think than De'Aaron Fox is great. He can shoot the ball, but I think they're a little better shooters. They edge them out slightly. But that is why I think the Lakers is going to win because I think we can control the boards, and it's just going to have to be the 1-2. We also got, I don't know if I mentioned Jared Vanderbilt, but Jared Vanderbilt is going, we got to put him on Looney and have him keep Looney off the boards.
He can't play on Looney, bro.
He has to.
We're going to have to put him on Steph. I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you.
He's going to have to crash the boards.
Yeah, oh yeah, okay, for crashing, of course, but
AD going to crash the board.
Gonna have to take care of Looney, bro.
When that ball goes up in the air, I need Jared Vanderbilt and I need AD sprinting, LeBron too, sprinting to the rim because the Warriors missed a lot of shots and they got a lot of second chance points. If they cut the second chance points, and I feel like that second group gets in transition against the Warriors second group because I feel like the Lakers second group edges out the Warriors slightly. You know what I'm saying?
I disagree.
I disagree with you, but I'm gonna let y'all go ahead and tap in. Let me know what y'all think.
So
I know Mike gonna pick against them.
I was about to say, give me a game. How many games the Lakers gonna take to get it done?
I want to say 6, but it's gonna go 7 because they played with the Grizzlies too much. It's going 7.
I should have going to 7, but I got Warriors in 7.
I like it.
That's all you got. Speak up, cuz.
I got Warriors in 7. Man, look, bro, it's Steph, dog, and I love LeBron to death. I'm one of LeBron's biggest fans, but I'm just gonna keep it a bean with you. The last couple years, LeBron hasn't shown since the bubble. LeBron hasn't been LeBron when it comes to these playoffs. So
like 56.
Hey, I ain't got nothing. Chaz, you said it earlier. Steph is the same age LeBron was when he was playing against him in Cleveland.
But LeBron ain't the same age as Steph. Bro.
So I think, and that's why I got the Warriors in 7 because it's gonna be a classic. Like the NBA gonna milk this until they can't milk it no more.
That's why I got
at that point. I think Steph got to go on top. I think Steph got to go on top at this point. So Steph, I want to say in 6, but I'm gonna give the Lakers I'm gonna say Warriors in 7, just because I know how this script probably gonna play out with back and forth, Lakers stealing the game from the Warriors, all types of good stuff like that. But I got Steph taking it out. I got Draymond hugging LeBron at the end of the series on some. I'm sorry, man. We had to beat y'all. I just know how that's gonna go.
I love you, big bro, but I'm sorry I had to do it to you.
I had to do it to you, big dog.
LeBron ain't been unleashed yet. He ain't been unleashed yet.
Mike, you already know what it is, bro. Draymond got to get suspended early. Then we got him. Dubs for the dub. I think the Warriors win it. And I hate to say it. It pains me to say it because I really don't like these Warriors. And I love LeBron, not the whole Lake Show, but I do love LeBron. But I think, bro, the Warriors they operate a little bit differently. If you seen Steph in that 50-point game, you seen he was levitating basically above everybody else on the court. And he has that ability still being in his prime, in his extended prime. I don't think Bron can do it in stretches, right? We'll see Bron do it for a quarter, maybe a half, but this series is playing every other day. It's playing every other day. So who is that going to hurt more playing every other day? I think it hurts the Lakers more. I think it hurts AD and Bron more, the 2 stars. So rest advantage, I'm giving Golden State the rest advantage. I think Golden State just runs a better offense overall. Like the Lakers, what pains me is they don't run enough sets. They just rely on pick and roll and dumping it down to AD, go get a bucket. But the X factor is if AD plays out of his mind, if he's going for 30 and 15 every game, then the Lakers got a shot. Otherwise, dubs and six, maybe 7. But yeah, I'm going with the Warriors. Let's go, Warriors. Let's say 6. Warriors and 6.
All LeBron needs is a quarter, man. All LeBron needs is a quarter. I just need one good fourth quarter.
So we're just relying on their role players to keep them in it. Then that's the issue.
Good fourth quarter. But I'm not counting him out. I am saying I feel like he's gonna play well in the series, bro. But that Grizzly series, the games they did win, they was in control of them games. So he really didn't have to show out because there was so many others having to show out. He didn't have to carry. He didn't have to shoot the ball a ton. He didn't have to do nothing crazy. So that's what I'm saying. We talked about the coasting thing, the feel out game 1. He wasn't playing well, and then he locked in. He locked in before they played that game at home, the one before last. And I'm like, bro. So I feel like he gonna step it up. He ain't this LeBron James talking about. Like,
yeah.
I know I respect to them boys if they win their series because I picked y'all in the last round. But I feel like this is what's going. If the Warriors do win this is what's going to put.
I'm not sure I understand.
Dang, Siri, shut up. But this is going to be the series that put Steph over the top. If he make it to the finals, I think it's over with. Like I feel like he put himself in that greatest point guard of all time bracket.
That's what's on the line, bro.
That's definitely what's on the line.
You don't think he want to go get that?
He definitely want to go get that. But we
also
talking about a guy chasing a ghost.
But you see how Steph was operating, bro. This is probably their last. Yeah, bro. This is a very important run for them, right? This is that last stretch for the Warriors as a unit, as a whole.
That's why the thumbnail say legacy defining series, bro. Because this really the finals junior right now.
It is, but it's not a legacy defining series for LeBron. It's only that for Curry.
LeBron said him it is all.
Our expectations for Bron cannot be the same. We cannot expect him to go out there and triple dub and carry these niggas through
I know it can't be the same, bro. But
it's turned up now. You bad as hell.
In my heart of hearts.
You wanna know why I'm mad? You wanna know why I'm mad? Because I already know what the media gonna do. They're gonna be like, Steph is 4-1 against LeBron. Why don't LeBron never beat Steph in the playoff series? LeBron's not supposed to win this series. This is what I'm trying to tell y'all. Get ahead of
though.
I don't want to hear nobody saying that. Steph actually better than LeBron.
Let me put this in perspective, bro, for people talking about that record against him. All right, let's talk about it. The series they did win when they came back 3-1 on the Warriors. Guess who was on the court? Kyrie Irving and Kevin Love. The time before that, no Kevin Love. Other time before that, and then lost Kyrie, you know. So it was just LeBron against the Warriors.
It was Bron, Tristan Thompson, and Dellavedova against the Warriors.
Yeah. And where are those guys right now? Where are those guys right now? They a bad game away from playing at LA Fitness, bro. So I'm not trying to hear nothing. I'm not trying to hear nothing about Steph being, in one of them years he had KD. You know who hit the daggers in them games? It wasn't Steph. It was KD.
It was KD.
So if you want to get on the TV and put up that graphic and talk about that stat, talk about the whole stat, bro.
They got to tell the whole story, and
tell the whole story, and that's where people run with the narrative like, "Oh, so you can't beat Steph." But if you want to keep it a bean, we saw what happened with Steph against the Raptors, and he was by himself, just like how LeBron was, and everybody pointed and seen. It was I don't want to see nobody injured. You know what I'm saying? Clay and KD got hurt, but it almost felt like karma. From the sports gods.
It's like sports karma. Kawhi was the prince that was promised for us.
And now it's, you know what I'm saying? And and we saw what it was when Steph was by himself and he was in the same boat LeBron was in. And that's why it's a team game. It ain't LeBron versus Steph. It was bad roster against an organization that put an amazing roster, that drafted great talent, that kept great talent. What'd you say?
What you like? You saying it's a team game, understanding the teams that's going up against each other.
But that's not, bro.
We talk about superior roster against a lesser than injured roster. Well, I ain't gonna say this because that roster beat them, came back 3-1. But a couple times he was by himself.
Yeah, I ain't gonna argue that. He was. I love LeBron because he was.
He was in the series he lost. He led them in every statistical category. They was talking about him winning MVP, and he wasn't gonna win the series, bro. Like, come on now.
Points, rebound, assists, steals, and blocks.
He in one of them finals, Andre Iguodala won the Finals MVP, bro. So
that's
like,
the one.
really,
the one that Brown should have won. They gave
Iguodala.
Exactly, bro. Give me Iguodala, like Mike said in the first pod, bro. Come on now.
Iguodala, baby.
But yeah, bro, I just had to get that out of there, right? Get that out there. I mean, because I do think the Dubs win it, and I don't want to hear no. Steph got another one on Bron. This ain't Bron, bro. Bron chilling right now.
Look at the whole narrative. That's what I'm saying. Look at the whole narrative.
Yeah.
Made me mad.
Yep.
Do we got another series?
Do we preview Philly, Boston? I think we did.
Boston at 6.
Yeah, we said Boston at 6.
Sure.
I agreed. And then we got
New York
Suns. I said Suns in 7.
Nuggets in 6.
Mm-hmm.
What'd you say, Mike?
Suns in 6. No, let me chill. Nope. I think this is gonna be the year.
Let it fly, Mike. No, I'm with you.
I can't. I think.
I'm not with you. I thought
too fast.
What did he say?
I think.
What did he say?
I think this could be the year, bro, that Jamal Murray and them actually do it, bro. Nuggets in 6. I think this is gonna be the year that they actually do it, bro. I think it's gonna be the year that they actually do it.
Yeah.
If
they get it done, it ain't even gonna take that many. Last one we got was Miami, New York. We already talked Miami, New York, right? New York and 7.
Jalen Brunson plays better, and New York wins.
Yeah.
Yep.
New York gonna be good. They got a lot going on. They got a lot riding on this.
Yes, sir.
Bro, yeah, man. We had about an hour, almost 30. I'm thinking it's time for us to get up out of here and move on and get back with y'all, bro. This is our first live show. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to see how it's gonna go. I want to see how the quality is. I'm gonna check it about running back, see how it went. We just giving y'all the pre-recorded joints. We on a new platform. We're gonna keep coming at y'all. Great content, great shorts, great all that. So thanks for sticking with us, y'all. We appreciate y'all.
Most definitely.
If you haven't already, like, comment, subscribe. And we're going to get us up out of here.
It's been a pleasure, as always.
It's been a pleasure to tap in with y'all again.
Thank you.